Hi, we're at the 2009 Motorcycle Show in Sydney, and we're at the BMW Australia stand. I'm with the BMW's marketing manager, Miles Davis. Now, Miles, we're standing in front of the new S1000RR. Awesome horsepower, great looking machine. It really is taking BMW to another level now for the sports rider. Now, I want you to tell us a little bit about this and also what else is happening with BMW in Australia.
Yep. Well, yeah, look, the RR is creating a lot of interest. It's a very high performance motorcycle, something we haven't done for many, many years. And basically we get this bike in Australia in February. It's setting new standards in the areas of technology. We've got race ABS, we've got dynamic traction control, we've got a quick shift system that comes standard. And like you said, with 193 horsepower at the crank, and also 184 kilo dry weight, we're confident it'll be the highest power to weight ratio out of any of the inline fours.
Well, I mean, this bike really is going to take it to the more mainstream sports bike models, I would think, and it's very, very reasonably priced. How much is it?
Well, when we released the pricing a few months back, we really shocked a few people. 21,900 plus on-road costs will get you the standard model that does come with quick shift. The only option on top of that is the race ABS and dynamic traction, which is an extra 2,500. So 24,400 plus on-road costs for one with all the goodies.
Well, we expect to see a lot of these on the roads, and I've heard snippets there could even be a couple on the racetracks in Australia next year, so that should be pretty good.
Yeah, well look, we expect, we've got 100 deposits already, which is really exciting, and that number's growing all the time. And we've already spoken to people that have bought bikes to race them. So yeah, look, it's definitely having an impact on typical Japanese sports bike buyers as well as the Europeans as well, because we've got a package here that no one can match in terms of technology, and we priced it in a way where it's getting people that never thought they'd say their next bike's going to be a BMW. They're looking at us and telling us that's going to be their next bike, so that's exactly what we need.
Well, that's great. Now, we're going, or Cycle Talk's going to the world launch of the S1000RR, so expect to see a test of this new bike in the January issue. Now, you're going to the launch as well?
Yeah, I'll be looking after the motley crew. We've got a handful of guys going over there to ride the bike for the first time. We've had this bike in the country for about 4 or 5 months now, and unfortunately for the press they haven't been able to ride it because it is a pre-production bike. But it has been getting out there and getting ridden and getting in front of people, but really excited to be taking the press over to ride the bike. It's going to be a great experience.
Excellent. Now real quick, what's a good seller and what's big and bold for BMW in Australia for next year?
Look, we're doing really well in tough times at the moment. We're one of the only manufacturers to be up significantly, so we're really happy about that. It's a tough time for everyone, but our GS range always sells well. We've got some exciting new models that are doing well as well, like the F800R. So all in all, we're just heads down and trying to, make the launch for the RR as successful as possible and get people on our bikes.
Excellent, and that's it for the BMW stand at the 2009 Sydney Motorcycle Show.